it's amazing how catches are, like the way life is, finally I'm really gaining some ground here with what I'm doing. Like, in a sense, like I've been, like the things that have been happening to me, I've been doing a lot off camera because, well, I mean, I have it right with me, but just like, because I only want to post a video now if it's worth you seeing. I don't want to just be like, look at the sex. So we have enough of those videos, and I'm just trying to make, unless it's just mind-blowing. Like, I really enjoyed the Bigfoot universe. You guys got to understand there's some sort of influence there. Like, I don't know. You just got to trust me. I think people know. It's really difficult to speak right, or I have trouble talking anyway. I think it's weird. I think that makes sense, actually. I think much more clear than my actual words are. So as soon as I try to get those thoughts, I think a lot of you are like that. Your thoughts are just more clear than you're speaking, right? It's like if you were trying to make up with your girlfriend or something, and like if you could just get the words out that the way you feel, it's, you know what I mean? It's different. Like, the way you're thinking and feeling sometimes seems different than when you actually speak. Like, you're like me and you speak, you kind of ruin it. So anyway, you guys, I need help so badly. If you guys can just help me, please, let's just keep this going. I mean, I'm going to have to leave. I mean, I would work. There's no jobs here. I'd have to commute like with a broken down truck with a bad transmission to be in worse debt than if I, you know what I mean? So I have to make real, like, not real money, but yeah, sort of like almost six figures, which I haven't been doing with this, but if I go back to my job, then yeah, because otherwise I work 40 hours, 50 hours, and I'm in more debt than I was before. So that's not the solution. And then I wouldn't have any videos. You guys, it takes so long. It's 80 miles round trip to Bigfoot Universe, and 80 brutal miles. It's not like you're getting on a highway and going through tolls. It's unbelievable. Then what happened there, you guys. Remember, it's almost, not always, but almost always, if it was a real good video, the day was 10 times off the video. You just have to understand that they're very aware of me recording. There's other times where it doesn't seem like it would matter either way. It's hard to figure that part out. Anyway, you guys, if I can get you on PayPal, Venmo, just go Colorado Bigfoot. All the links are in just pick a video on YouTube. I'm driving, so I might not be able to put the links in. But if you just go back, like the last video, just go to the description. There's PayPal. I'd love to have you on Patreon. Thank you to all of you guys. There's so much to come if I can just stay in this. I'm having trouble even getting gas because there's not enough help. I have to pay the bills here. Remember, I don't have too much debt. The only debt that I have to pay, I want you guys to know, is I'm paying. I have I think it's $30,000 left, and it's people have more on credit cards than that, but it's a good cause. It was my child support's over. It was to pay for the college for my two daughters. It was a forced. Well, I agreed to it, but she got it 15 years ago because she was so bitter. Got it I was the one. I didn't have to sign it. I was like, of course I want to help pay. And most dads don't in the divorce because they don't want to be, they might help, but they're not going to sign the paper. And then she enforced it. And then she said, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm really sorry that I enforced it. And I was like, that's kind of weird that I've always been good that way. And love my kids. She knows that. I guess she felt bad. She knows that. And I don't know if she had an influence. Anyway, that's all I have to pay. It's $1,000 a month, which is a lot of money. But if I it's court ordered, so if I don't pay it, I'm in trouble. So I have to go back to work. I love work. I actually, you want to know the truth, I miss working. I miss just my job in Jersey, just the comfort zone, a big paycheck. There's nothing quite worse than the anxiety of money, and I do miss it. I envy even my friend's Terry. He's like, I just got my paycheck. I'm like, I kind of envy that. I do. It's, I know it's hard when you're getting one and you're used to it and it sucks. But when you don't have it, that's when you realize. It's like having water. We have so much of it, you don't realize it. But if you didn't have any starting today, you would lose your mind very quickly because we're just spoiled to death with our situations. The message here is be grateful if you're real frustrated in life and have a decent job. It's an amazing thing that the stress of going to that job and having to be there is way less than if you have no money and your life sucks. It's just especially if you're working really, really hard and not making. It's one thing if you're just twiddling your thumbs But when you work like I do, like 100, I don't keep track, but like 100 hours a week at this, maybe more. I don't even know. Probably like 100. It's really hard when you've worked. And not only that, but really just giving it all away for free. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a great day. I just wanted to. This message is only for that. It's been so good. Like, you guys, I have seen them more this year than almost altogether since I've been doing this. That means something. There's something going on. You want to hear the other thing I think about sometimes? I don't think that I don't think it's a thing or anything, but I do think sometimes, like, wow, this is the force. Like, do you know what I think, you guys? Do you know how God's, it said it's coming back with like thousands of angels, right? Sometimes I wonder, like, is the force already here? It's there. I have nothing to go on. I'm just making up. I got to think deep, and I'm thinking like, wow, because these guys could instantly, very quickly, get rid of us. I believe if it was done unitely, But I don't think that's the case unless it was done by God, Like, they're not gonna. That's why they give way for us, like for their trees. There's a bigger picture here. Now, am I suggesting this? No, absolutely not. I'm just telling you, like, some of the crazy thoughts I had. Here, I'll give you a good analogy. Like, back in the day, I had to think about every possible scenario, any possible answers, whether it was the most insane answers or not, whether it's logical or not, whether it makes me crazy or not. And one day, I was like, whoa, it just hit me. This isn't the case, but I processed. I was like, hold on. Because what if? Right? Always think what if. Don't let your brain deny anything. Just pretend like everything's possible, because it is. And I was like, what if this is us dead? Is that crazy? No. There's finally some evidence of something. There's not supposed to be anything but us. What if this is us dead? What if it's just not, us dead is nothing like what we could possibly think of? I think that's the case anyway. You cannot process what you think it is. We all have the same vision of, like, meeting your dog and stuff. And I'm just telling you, I'm pretty sure it's different than that. Anyway, you guys, I need you so bad. I'm having trouble getting gas and stuff. So please, even if there's one person out there that could make, a one-time donation that would just really help me, like $1,000 or a couple $1,000, it would really, really, really help me. When have you ever heard me ask for that? Like, if I don't get it, it's like pretty soon. Like, I'm already, you guys, I don't know how I'm still here. Great friends. That's how I'm still here. Family, parents, Kelly, Terry, Joe. It just goes, Lori. It just goes on and on and on. Oh, it just made me think about what happened to him. The most random name just came up. Well, I'll message him. He's supposed to come out here. He's half Indian. And then it's weird. I worry about people that are just completely into this. Send me money, like, Mark, I want to come out. And then all of a sudden, like, after like a year, I won't hear from them ever again. There's not been that many people, but like a few. Like, I guess life happens or whatever. I'm not sure. Anyway, you guys, I genuinely love you, my Patreons. I worship you. You're like gods to me. Seriously. Like, you're famous to me. That's what he used to tell Matt. I think Matt does believe me. I'm like, to me, you're famous, because he was the only one that ever hit the thanks button, pretty much. Besides, like, Kelly and a couple other people, Lori. But he did it, like, every single video. And that made him famous to me. Like, it's like, if I could pick out, is it because of money? A little bit, but not. It's not why. I'm not like that. I don't care about money, but I see it just tells a whole story, when he's there doing that he understands and he wants me to keep doing it and he appreciates it, and that means everything to me, So you guys, Patreon, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all these things I've had Venmo and Cash App for years, but I just don't use them. I forget I have them. Messenger, any way you want, you can send me a check. I would love for one person, like, that was kind of like Neil when he was here. Neil, if you hear this, I don't like that new girl that picture you're sending me. I'm skeptical of her. She's too hot. I've been meaning to message you. Anyway, Love you guys. Have a great day. Please help me. Like, I'm really reaching out to you guys in desperate need. There's Grace. I'm babysitting right now. It was raining all morning, and it was my first day ever babysitting Gracie because Robert's with the owner. They had to go get supplies, and he couldn't bring her, and they've never separated. So she's been a little bit weird. So the first time in her whole life. Now, luckily, I'm her best friend with Robert, so she's very comfortable with me. But she's definitely looking for her daddy. Love you guys. I'm going out to film as soon as Robert. I'm in town. I'm going home now, and then the second I pass off Gracie, I'm out of here. I'm going out to really make some stuff happen. It's you guys, the wood knocks, the talking. Not talking, but like, it's the one thing I've never heard. You know that? I'm trying to get off, but I've never heard, like, you hear these screams out in the forests, like, that I hear over and over and over. I'm not saying those aren't real. I'm just saying that I have never, ever, if you were ever going to hear that, it would be here. And I'm not out there I don't really have, a crazy amount of nights under my belt, probably 10 or something, 20, but, never does that happen that you would hear that here. Maybe it's happening, we're not hearing it, but I'm a little weird. Although besides that, everything else has been happening. Giant footprints. I'll post Joe's, by the way. If I don't hear back from him, I'm pretty sure he's cool with it. I'll mention it's him, and I'm sure I just didn't want to do it without his permission, but he sent it just to me. It's only I have it, so I'm sure it's okay. I just wanted him to say it was okay. Joe, we got to get on the phone soon. Oh, Joel, thank you, Joel, for showing back up. I really miss Joel around. I think everyone does. Robert just said 10-4. I said I'd be there in 20 minutes. Love you guys. Have a great day. Please help me. Please don't let me have made all of this effort for nothing. It's really looking that way. I might be able to reapply for YouTube in 3 months, but I have a feeling that I don't know, they won't tell me. It's probably the content. And then I started mentioning up there. As soon as I mentioned the one video where I really did some preaching, that's when they got me. So as soon as you mention up there, they'll turn you right off. If you're an influencer, like, I'm not an influencer, but I'm a convincer. So if you watch me, you'll be convinced because I don't lie and I only tell you the truth. But I show it to you. So you don't ever have to trust me. I only show you. Well, I show you so much that you'll trust me when I finally do tell you stuff that I can't get on the video or something. I try to limit that, but once in a while I'm like, when I hear something, I'll tell you something, and then it's true because I can't even think. It's like I'm so bewildered by all of this. I think in the second. There's no like making up anything. Anyway, you guys, love you. Have a great day.